Okay guys, today we're going to be looking at area and perimeter of certain objects, especially, let's see, parallelograms and triangles today. So we're going to take a look at that right here. So we have a couple of formulas for this. So let's call this length. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go ahead and activate my pen. This thing is just tricky to get it started, and it's wanting to act like that. Click, click, go, boom. All right, there we go. So first off, your formula for area for a parallelogram is the area is equal to the base length times the height. And that's 2 dimensions, so you're always going to have units squared on this. And then the perimeter, well, let's see. Let's call this side L. So we're going to have 2 times B. Perimeter is equal to 2 times whatever the base is. Wow, this thing is not wanting to behave today. 2 times whatever the base is, plus 2 times whatever L is. So that'll go ahead and take care of that. It's easy, 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 easy. So let's take a look at this first example. They're asking for what is the base equal to, which is 10 centimeters. The height is 4 centimeters. The area, because this is the height is always going to be at a 90-degree angle, which is also considered an altitude. Whatever that the base and the height is going to be always going to be perpendicular to each other. So base and height are always perpendicular. So the base is equal to 10, and we're going to multiply that by the height, which is 4. So that's going to give me a total of 40 units squared. So that's 40 centimeters squared. Perimeter, well, that's pretty easy. We have our length, which is right here, and the length is also the same over here. And remember, we're always talking about the rim, or the length of these sides, all put together as the same. So perimeter is equal to, since there's 2 bases, there's 210 plus 2 times 8. So that's going to give me 20 plus 16, so that's 36 units. So this is 36 centimeters, and that's about it for that. Pretty easy, self-explanatory. Let's take a look at this example. In example 2, our height is 4 units. Now, we could say that this right here is our height, but the lengths out here are kind of invisible. So it's like going ahead and having a building that's leaning out, and then we're just measuring from here to here all the way down, like we're putting down a string down the side of the building, and just measuring what that is when you put a little weight on it. And that's why if you look at any construction workers, they'll use a line with a little weight to go ahead and see where their 90-degree angle is, because things are going to hang like that. So number 1, our base is 12 units. Our height is 4 units, not the 5. And the area right here, well, basically that's going to be 4 times 12. So that's going to be 48 units squared. So that's 48 meters squared. And our perimeter, well, we have our 5, so we have another 5 here, and of course we have a 12. So the perimeter is going to be 12 times 2 plus 5 times 2, which is going to be 24 plus 10, 34 units. Okay, let's go on to the next. Okay, record the exact and approximate answers rounded to the nearest tenth. So we might have to use a calculator to do some of this stuff. Okay, just taking a look at this right here, our base, even though the base is all the way up here, it's still the same down here. So that's going to be a total of 6 units. So the base is 6. Our height, well, they don't give us the height, but they do give us this 30, 60, 90 triangle, and it's right here. So it's 60 degrees right here, it's 30 degrees over here. This is 4 units. So if we start thinking about this, our height is going to be based off of this. 30 is opposite of our shortest side, which is half of the hypotenuse, so that's going to be 2. And then the longer side, which is opposite of the 60 degree angle, is going to be 2 times the square root of 3. So our height is 2 times the square root of 3. So that's our height, 2 square root 3. Why they want the approximation of that, I have no idea. So you just take 2 times the square root of 3 on your calculators, and that's going to be 3.46. And I'm just going to leave it at the nearest hundredth. Okay, so now we need to know the area, but we want to know the exact area. That is the ugliest 6 I've done in quite a while. And that's because of the speed of the computer. I don't know why it's throttling like this. So area, it's going to be base times height. So it's going to be 6 times the 2 square root 3. Wrote it a little bit too close, but oh well. The exact area is going to be 12 square root 3. So that's the exact area. 12 times the square root of 3. Whoops. Square root 3. Gotta wait for it to go ahead and come back. Then I take 12 and I'm going to multiply that by the square root of 3 just to get the approximation. The approximation is 20.78. Now we want to find out what the perimeter is. Well, we have enough information. They give us the 4. So a perimeter is going to be, let's see, 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 2 times 6, which is 12, which is going to give us 20. Okay, and that's that. Don't need to do a quick check. Oh, let's see. Well, they give us the area of a parallelogram, which is 456, and the base is 24 centimeters. Find the height. Okay, so we have 400. Okay, well, we have that formula. Let me see. It's going to be area is equal to the base times the height. They give us the base, so let's see, and they give us the area. So 456 is equal to, let's see, 24 times our height, whatever that may be. So we're going to divide both sides by 24. So 456 divided by 24 is 19. So our height is equal to 19 units, or 19 centimeters. Okay, and that's about it for that. I'm also going to do one on triangles, so I'm going to save this one, and I'm going to come back and finish up that one.